Well, I gotta say, today was disappointing. Um, well, truthfully, it wasn't that it was all that bad. It's just my computer had to go back to the shop again. So do with that as you would. So I'm back to using my old computer again. So I spent a lot of today just trying to catch it up with all the stuff that I'd been doing on the other computer. Um, Yesterday I finally got Docker up and running. Both are for creating a test environment. Sadly, I don't know if it'll work on this server or not. I did download Docker Desktop to see what'll happen. Um, but that said, I had to download all my code onto this computer, put Docker Desktop on. I don't know what I'm missing still, probably missing a few elements. But yeah, I had to send my Surface Pro back in. I think that I'm pretty sure the ports are bad. That's why my monitors kept disconnecting. So I had to put my video card into this computer again, reconfigure stuff, get it set up, and now I'm back for now. For the moment, I don't know how much I'll get done now because it's already late, but I gotta get something done. So yeah, here we are. So I'm going to try and see if I can get, let's see here, let's see what happens if I try to run this Docker thing. Now I'm pretty sure it's not going to work. I mean, what are the odds? What are the odds of things functioning? I mean, they got to be pretty slim, right? Because, oh, see, I'm trying to clean up this computer too, so that doesn't help. Whatever. Anyway, so I got to remember what the command was. I moved all my stuff. Oh, by the way, and I put an SSD on this computer, and that's another problem. I don't know if that's going to be. I wanted to get my OS onto the drive, but I can't figure out how. For some reason, it won't boot, even though I made a backup image of my primary drive. I cannot get this to boot, but I am putting everything on that drive just in case I figure it out, and then I can boot it. But we'll see. I did a straight up full on backup, but it doesn't want to boot. I don't know if if there's something I can do to make it boot. I'm not gonna. Nope. I'm gonna get distracted. See, here I'm getting distracted. Okay, so we're going to go here. So you see I created all my Docker files. I did get everything down. So I should have all the bits and parts I need to make this run. I don't remember the command, though, because I didn't save it. Well, actually, maybe I did. Let's go see my OneNote here. I saved some stuff related to this. So we have my... now this is... I don't know if this is going to work for me or not. This is the... let's see. The OneNote that's built into Windows, which isn't as good as the desktop one. It's missing stuff, and I don't know if I can trust it. Oh yeah, I need to. Oh, you know, that's another thing. The next step I need to do is get GitHub Action Runner working, which, by the way, means I have to install that on here. Oh, I'm gonna dread it. Like I said, I created an image for my other computer. Hopefully, it'll be easy. I don't know what they're gonna do to repair it. I'm hoping they'll just give me a brand new one, even if it's an 8 brand new one. I just still want a brand new one. In fact, I don't want them to give me an 11. I don't trust 11. I don't. They changed the whole functionality of it, so I can't have an 11. They moved to an ARM processor, which is not going to work. So too many things don't work on an ARM processor. Nope, I guess I don't have the commands. All right, so let's see here. I have a docker -compose -test file. What is the dash command to run Docker again? I can't remember. Oh, there it is. All right, so it's docker -compose -f docker -compose -test. Okay. Let's see if this will work. Fingers crossed. Actually, you know what? That's probably not going to work. I need to go to the parent. Now I can try it. Ugh. Okay. It'll be interesting if this. Oh, it didn't. Says if this works. Open git repos football simulator docker. Oh. What do you mean? It's right here, man. Football simulator. What do you mean? Git repos. Let's open the test one. Is there any reference to anything that's not here? Nope. It's in Football Simulator. It's there. I know it is because I'm looking at it. J git repos. Football Simulator. Open git repos from docker compose -test. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to open. What is detached mode? Do you want to install the recommended Docker extension? Yeah. That could be what it's. What is detached mode? Detached mode runs Docker containers in the background, allowing you to use the terminal for other tasks. When you run Docker Compose in detached mode, it starts the containers and then returns control to the terminal immediately. This is useful for running services that need to stay up and running without tying up your terminal session. Well, yeah, that would be good. -D. A Docker file contains instructions to assemble image. Yeah, I already have a Docker file though. Add Docker files to workspace. Build an image. Run a container. Huh. Alright, well, I think we can go with this. Nope, still doesn't like it. What is the problem here? I mean, I can't find the file specified. It's right there. Right where I said, get repos. Damn. Docker Compose test is under Football Simulator. Yeah, that's right there, man. Check the file path. Type. Make sure the file has the. Okay, so this isn't even. Alright, I don't know. What is it thinking it's trying to find? Let's go to base. Oh, I have the base here. Base is fine. And let's go with Claude again. PFF. This is all working, by the way. All working on the other side. I don't want to change anything if I don't have to. I just need to make sure it references the parts. Because I know this all works. Well, at least for dev and... So I just got to get it up and running on here. It is possible some things might not be running. Let's see. You know, I've noticed that even though it can see your code here, oftentimes oh no, it is not. No, all this stuff works. I'm not changing any of that stuff. It's guessing at the wrong thing because I ran it last night, just basically before I tried to move over to this computer, and everything was like running. I had a nice environment, so it's just a matter of referencing now. No. Now it could be. Where else? So we are running from here. Now there is, I guess, a tiny chance I'm pulling. No. There's not even a tiny chance. I was trying to think it might be because it's coming from the same source. So, and these files didn't exist on this server before yesterday, so I know they're the same ones. Shoot. Shooby-dooby-doo. I checked in all of you. Why are you being turd? So if it's something about the test, is there something here that it's missing? PFFM web. It's right there, PFFM web. And Docker file. Gateway Docker file. Match the exposed port. Now the only way is wrong if I didn't check everything in, but I'm starting to second guess myself. But I know when everything worked, I checked it and everything. I made sure I checked it all in. But now I'm starting to go in my brain. Did I do something wrong? Did I not check something in? Like, oh no, please don't tell me I didn't check something in. I don't know. I can't go back. It's undoable. It's undoable. This was not one of the errors I was getting, though. I mean, yesterday the stuff I was working on was all like compiling way into many times I checked in, many times. So really the problem is system cannot find the file. Okay, so there's something going on. Let's try opening Docker here, just to have it open. No, maybe I have some. Like maybe I have to have the Docker engine running. I don't know. See? I don't know. We're going to get this Docker engine running. I thought I ran the new version available. Now there's going to be some slowness on this computer. It's not as fast as my other one by any means, but we will hope for the best and see where and work through the rest. I just had to rhyme. I had to think of a way to rest. A rest at the best. Come on, Docker container. Oh, there we go. What I may have to do is set this up. I think you can go in and set it to What is Scout? All right, fine. Do I need to install this? Probably should. Restart Docker desktop. Hopefully this is not one of those restart your computer deals. I don't want to restart my computer. And I don't think I'm yet connected to GitHub. I mean, I do have GitHub references in here, but I don't think I'm attached to it in any way. Guess we'll find out when I actually try to run this. I need to get some more graphical or functional stuff in place. Maybe not even graphical, just functional. Because I have a number of I want to keep getting features in that are visible, you know, things that can be, I don't know, visual progress to the game. But I got to keep getting the back end stuff done too. But visual progress is a crucial element to the overall aesthetic of progress, right? I mean, you just see code doing this, that, or the other thing. That's great, but what does that mean to somebody who's looking and wanting to see this game happening? They're going to want to see stuff happening. They're going to want to see the stuff, even if it's, you know, eventually there'll hopefully be some cool graphical stuff coming into it, starting to plug in. But that's my next strategy. I want to start working on Unity. Now, I might have help coming with Unity. I'll have to reach out to my daughter-in-law, pseudo daughter-in-law, mostly daughter-in-law. She's got some experience with Unity, so I'm hoping. And she said that she'd like to kind of assist, so I'm hoping I can take advantage of that. We will. In fact, she even gave me a. By the way, I've been reading the new Absolute Superman. This is only the second comic that's come out, and my son got me the first two, and they got me the subscription for a year. So yeah, this is a brand new series. Now they're going to be shipping them to me, so I don't know how that happens. Do they just come rolled up? I mean, do they actually stick them in your mailbox? Are they all messed up when you get them? Because I'd imagine when they're delivered straight to you, they're probably not, you know, they're not taken care of the way they are when you get them from like a comic book store. Because a comic book store, they get them in boxes, right? And they're nice and neat and taken care of, and then they can put them on these and they're in perfect shape. But I'm not too worried about it. I'm not really a comic book collector. In fact, this is the only series I've ever had in my life. But I thought it'd be cool to get into a new series, Superman series. But I am a heavy-duty Superman fan. Like I got this for Christmas too. I got the Superman, the Warworld saga. It's a big one because this is one of those, what do you call it? Graphic novels that puts together like 1,000 comics. I don't know how many comics are in here, but it's a lot. And I'm looking forward to reading this one, but I'm gonna have to read that one next because I've already finished the 2 comics for the first, and since it's only coming one a month, I won't be getting the other one for a while. They're not, they're not bi-weekly or anything, or monthly. Okay, so where are we at? Docker. All right, so everything seems to be running. Okay, well, I can't blame the engine now for not running. All right. I can change it to back to what was the dark mode. Let's go ahead and start it because I'll be using it a lot, and let's use it in the I have been kind of swapping myself over to dark mode lately because it does seem to be less I don't know, less troublesome. Just so bright, you know, when you get doing this stuff at night, it just looks like it's just right in your face. I don't like the blue light blockers though. That's not cool. Something about blue light blockers, it bugged me. Background colors, themes. Choose your mode. Let's go with dark mode. Everything's darkening. Oh, look at that. Whoa. It's just your eyes immediately go down. It's like, whoa. What did I do? I don't have enough. I don't have much light here. Alexa, turn desk lamp to white. There's that better. There you go. Okay. Let's try this again. Ah. All right. There's nothing wrong with my files. I mean, it's like, it's right there. Get repos. J, get repos. Football simulator right there. And then the files are all right underneath it. Right there. Docker compose test. Did I do that right? Docker. Oh, it's Docker compose dot test. Is that the thing? Oh. Well, thought that was it. System cannot find what file? How can it not find it? J. And all of these are under J, right? I mean, we're not like opening up a weird one. Yeah, we're all, this is where everything is. Your base compose file uses context, right? PFFM. Game plan. You know, maybe I don't know. I'm starting to doubt that I checked everything in. Well, I mean, because I have this, but context, PFFM web. And this one's front end. Okay, so gateway, game plan, context. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's right. PFFM, game plan Docker file, because it has to get the common too, so you have to use the context that's higher. So I could go the other way. Nope. Nope. Searching. Context is correct since the Docker. Since Docker has to be able to access common folder as well. I wish I could by default tell it to do workspace, because I hate when it does it. All right. Send on file name, use one of the following commands. File Docker. I did. That's what I just did. Docker compose f docker dash compose dot test YAML. Oh, dot YAML? Really? I actually have to put the YAML extension on there? Okay. Oh, there it goes. Well, that's stupid. Alright, so hopefully it's going to run all the way through. We'll see what happens. Now, experience has told me that this should work all the way through. If this does go according to plan, I will have a test environment that has all my code in it. Now, all that really means is I have another environment running the exact same code. What does that mean in grand scheme of things? I don't know. It just allows me to have like a alternate version running until I deploy. I could theoretically have it running and mess with it on my own on my local dev machine, right? So I can mess with it on my local dev. I have a test Docker file as well as a prod Docker file. And I understand how I would use those. However, I also have a dev and ng-rock Docker file, and I have no idea what would be the scenario for me to use those as During development, they rarely have a need for a separate dev container. Let's see what Copilot has to say about these files. Prod, test, dev, and grok. Okay, so the dev, consistent development environment across team. Dependencies that are complex to set up locally. Services that need to interact in a containerized network. Hot reloading and development tools. Consistent development environment across team. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. So if I set up consistent environment. Interesting. I'm curious. I'm not 100% sure how I'd use that, but I mean, it sounds interesting if I have more than one person, which I might. I will be doing the ngrok one. I just don't have that one working yet. I do need to get that working, but I have to first decide on how I'm gonna. I got to get auth working first, right? I want before I make that available. I'd like to be able to get. Well, that takes a long time. It took a long time when I was running it last night too. And this is the first time I built it on this machine, which of course takes even longer. Oh. What? It's the same problem. I think that was like the last problem I fixed yesterday. Oh, are you telling me I didn't check those in? I could have swore. No, I checked that stuff in. Could have swore I did. Huh. These are like the last things I did to make everything work yesterday. Well, I guess we'll just have to go dig in and find it. Oh yeah, and I still have to get Unity installed on here. If I'm going to do Unity this week. I mean, I guess theoretically I could wait one more week until I get my computer back. Hopefully it'll be 100% working. But then I'll have to install everything on there too. But I'm hoping, like I said, I had Unity installed and then I took an image. I'm hoping I can figure out a way to restore that image. See, what is, I got such a long list of things I got to start focusing. I got to start getting working. I got to get the game plan worked on some more. I think the game plan is a good visual one to start working on. And then start implementing the coach. The coach is essentially the UI or the component that will be used to process the game plan. All right, let's see what I did here or didn't do. So if I go to my source, we're still being slow to build here. I know I checked these in. Anybody doing anything interesting for the 4th? For the new year? It's kind of like the 4th. I mean, you're going to be fireworks, right? Jeez, what is going on here? There you go. This is one of the last things I had to do yesterday was rename these guys to all use lowercase. No, it must still be loading stuff. I will be gaming this New Year's. Starting at noon tomorrow, we'll be gaming all night long. All the way till New Year's. Board gaming. No, not video gaming, board gaming. Trying to make sure all my files. Oh yeah, that's the other one. Alright, so we got that one. We have page, game result, and moving off to coach. Look at layout. Make sure everybody is at the same. Case sensitivity sucks. I'm telling you, man, I hate case sensitivity. Encoding, I just think it's dumb. It is dumb, man. I'm telling you, it's dumb. It doesn't make any sense. Why do people code using the same word meaning for different purposes? I mean, that just shouldn't matter. Yeah, I know it looks better, but it doesn't have to be functionally different. Alright, so now we gotta try again. Now there is caching. So I think some of this stuff goes faster the second time. See, it says cached, so it's not gonna rebuild it unless it thinks something changed. So some things go quicker on the assumption that everything built the first time. Oh gosh. I got up too early. Okay, so, gosh, this game gets it on my mind at night. I'm like, I wake up, I'll be lucky if I can get a solid 5 hours straight, and then all of a sudden my brain wakes up and goes, hey, what about this? Do this. You gotta remember to do this. Gotta program that. Gotta do this and this. I'm like, I'm not even to that point yet. Let me sleep. My code isn't at that point yet. Just leave me alone. No, but you gotta plan for it. You gotta have this and this in your head. But I'm like, no, I'm not there yet. I want to sleep. Let me have 7 hours. That's all I ask. No, no, 5 is good enough. No, 5's not good enough. I don't want 5. I want 7. So it's like, I'm gonna blank you out. No, you can't block me out. Can't block me out. We gotta think about the game. No, no. I'm gonna. Nope, nope, nope. No mantra's gonna work. That's me in the mornings, trying not to be woke up by my constant thinking about the game. Because I've been thinking about what things can I implement, what stuff can I have, and then I start thinking of new features and new functionalities that I want to have on there. So I got to write them down so that I can remember to put them in. I got to actually get around to doing a design document. I mean, I have my OneNote, which has tons of stuff, and all my project items, but I don't have an official design document, which apparently is, a good way to go. So I should do it, and so I got to get around to it. Let's see while that's running. I wonder if I can do something while that's running. Actually, no. Let's go to let's just ask good old-fashioned Copilot. Good old-fashioned Copilot. This is the not GitHub Copilot. Explain to me the purpose and outline of a mobile game design document. Is it done? Nope, still going. Oh yeah, there's 12 pages in this thing, or 12 sections. Okay, a mobile game design document serves as the blueprint for your game. It's essential for aligning the vision, design, and development processes across the entire team. Think of it as a comprehensive guide that details every aspect of the game from concept to execution. From title, I don't even have a title yet. I'm still kind of working. I do kind of like the title I'm using, so it's a working title. It might function for the final title. I don't know. It's going to kind of come down to what is the final functionality of the game, because the fantasy part of my Pro Football Fantasy Manager, will I implement that? Is that going to be a final? Is that a final thing? That to me is a concept in there that may not be final, simply because I want to have. I mean, it's going to take art, right? I got to find art, and I'm sorry to all you AI art haters out there. But short of suddenly one of my Indiegogo campaigns or Kickstarters blowing up, I'm going to be doing AI art for a lot of stuff. Not everything. I'm hoping not to do everything, but it's going to be kind of my only option because I don't have any money. I'm building an app for free. So, and I don't have money up front. So now I can see upgrading art after it's been released. And if I start making some money once it's been released, I could see, okay, money's coming in. I start upgrading the art to, more of a, maybe I hire someone to help me replace some of the art and hire a couple people to hire, eventually, just depending on how that goes, get some new art in there. Ideally, I'd like to do that and even start getting the characters onto the field, so I have an idea of how players will interact. Everybody's going to be humanoid, though. I think even obviously the lizards are easy, but even like the flying guys and whatever the different mascots or the players, because I said I was just going to make the players look like their mascots. All of them are going to be humanoid. In other words, they're all going to have legs and arms so they can play football. It's just all there is to it. Some, I guess, theoretically could have multiple arms, I suppose. But the whole graphical maneuvering... Oh, you know what? I should have done the -F, because now my thing is kind of stuck in that. But... or -D, I mean, which is a disconnected, which would give me back my thing here. So if I go to my Docker now... which I should probably make this available to me. Wait, what did I do? Did I not run Docker? Oh, maybe I did. Okay. There it goes. So you can see now I have my football simulator running in a test container, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I have my thing here being taken up by whatever. I don't know what happened, if it'll turn off if I close my Visual Studio. I don't know what it'll do. So yeah, I got to go through and start doing this stuff. Game title, author, date, version. And write a list of all sections and subsections in the document, a game concept, gameplay mechanics, core gameplay loop, controls and user interface, level design and progression. Level design and progression. See, these are the kind of things. I mean, I don't know that mine. See, level design is like you're talking about like dungeon crawl, where it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, and you get more and more. Or it's basically and progression. It's the things that are going to allow a person to get better, faster, stronger. By the way, I have other games in mind, but I don't know when and if they'll get developed anytime soon. Short of me hiring a couple people, which I can't do, so that's not going to happen. Story and characters, narrative outline, character profiles and backstories, dialogue and interactions. That's interesting. Probably won't have a lot of that stuff because this is not that kind of a game. I mean, really, it's not that kind of a game. It's mostly not going to have too many words in it. I was thinking though, having some AI voices read out the play actions. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, they're getting pretty good, some of those AI voices. Maybe I could read some myself, bring in my narrative skills, Joe Blow takes the ball, runs up the middle, and he's going down. He's going down. No, down doesn't work, huh? Barry Sanders takes the ball. He hit. Oh, wait, he's dodging around. He spins around. Oh, he makes another man miss. Oh, and another one, and another one. Oh, and he's streaking down the side. He's going to the left. Oh, man, he switched a quick sidestep to the inside, and he's going 20, 30, backwards, 20, 10, 9, and touchdown. Yeah, maybe not. But it's easier to write it when you're writing it than read it. Start and try to think of it off the top of your head. Art and audio, visual style and direction. See, this is going to be a tough one to verbalize. It's almost like you have to have visual images of what you're going to do. Character and environmental designs. This is all the stuff that's going to be the UI, the key UI stuff. This stuff pretty easy to do. I've already got all that defined. Monetization strategy, in-app purchases. Now, I will have those, but I have a strategy that's going to be different. So, ads and subscriptions. Ads. What do I feel about ads? I mean, like, in general, having ads come up. I hate them. And I ignore them. What do I think of them as far as usable? It might be a way to go for part of the app. But dang. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would definitely offer, if I had to put ads in, I would definitely offer a purchase option to get away from the ads. Wherever they are. Wherever the ads are. You got to have that option to buy them out. To say, nope, don't want ads, and then just turn them off. Pricing models, like if you're not using these other two, I think. I'm even considering the possibility of a full-on purchase. Because my feeling is a game shouldn't have to cost you endlessly. Or, maybe maybe you could buy a package that covers all the stuff that comes in for a year or 2 years or something. And if you're still playing in a year or two, you can consider buying another package. So I think a lot of people don't play games after the first couple of years. Some do. I mean, there are games that people play on and on and on. If it's a good game, they'll keep coming back, right? And it has to be the kind of game somebody's going to go, yeah, I want to keep doing this, because it's like I've been playing Retro Bowl, but to be honest, I'm losing it already. I've only been playing it for about a month, not even a month, probably 2 weeks. And honestly, it's kind of getting on my nerves. It's kind of like, I don't know. I don't even. Here's the deal. It doesn't seem to know what it wants to be as far as difficulty. So it has this dynamic difficulty. You can do easy, which is easy, right? I mean, once you learn how to play, it's easy. Then you can play dynamic difficulty, which is probably the most annoying. But then again, when it's at its hardest, the game is stupid. It's like they will intercept every ball you throw. They can cover stupid amounts of ground. They will get it. They will screw with every shot you throw. And it's very difficult to move. And they will score on you every single drive. It's any of the good teams. So all the teams that are like in the top half of the league will score on you. So you have to basically score every single drive. No turnovers, because if you do, they'll score. And I'm not talking about field goals. It'll generally be touchdowns. Even if you get your team up to, having a bunch of, decent players, which, by the way, you can't keep for a whole, more than a year, because you'll be at your salary cap, and then you'll get 4 guys their contracts are up, and they all want double the salary. So you're cutting everybody, and you're playing with rookies next year. It's like, okay. So it's getting on my nerves. Yes, you have to be able to cycle through players, but you shouldn't have to continue to be broken, because you're only allowed like 10 guys on your team. Now, yes, you can pay money, and I think you can up the amount of guys you want. And you can also raise your salary cap. So, yeah, but, pay money, get a little bit more space to play. But yeah, I'm still out. I'm still quite sure that my game has got no competition out there. There's nothing out there that's a direct competition for what I'm planning to do. Now, I have now seen several games that have some of the things I want to put in my game. And they also have a lot of things I would never put in my game. They all have something I was like, no, never happening. Just because it's just, no. None of them have in there what I consider a good sim. I mean, I'm sorry. So what I am a little bit, I kind of want to figure out how to put in is some kind of graphical player action on the field. Not you controlling them, but just having players. I don't want to just be cubes or dots moving on the field. And that's kind of where I struggle, because I don't want to do 8-bit graphics, which are easy, right? That's the simple version of graphics. I still don't know Unity enough to how things play. I don't necessarily need it to be real life quality. I'd be okay with animated quality. Basic movements, things like that. I don't need to have real life physics of guys going and then dives looking all beautiful and all that stuff. But I see games like Retro Bowl, and I'm thinking, It's not a big studio. And this guy wrote a game that had moving people on the board. I don't think they're a big studio. Maybe they are. They've done 2 or 3 games. Once you get some skill on your team, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But, so anyway, I've got my Docker app working now. I've got everything running.
Me and Hallie are running out.
Oh, yeah? Where you going?
Bellevue Village.
Okay. Gonna bring back anything?
Huh?
You bring back anything good?
No.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, so I got to work on a design document. That's one of my to-dos. Also, I got so many to-dos. The to-do list is getting longer and longer, and my things that are in progress are getting, well, they're getting knocked off. They're getting completed, but it's not as fast as I'm adding to the list. Okay, so I have a test component now. What I need to do is continue to work. So let's go work on something now. All right, so I have my game plan here. And right now, all it has is, it pulls the game situations and it loads the game situations. Sure. I don't even know why isn't that not in there? Weird, okay. Huh. I don't know what just happened. Maybe it's because something's running here. I can stop this. How do you, I'm not even sure how to stop a Docker container. How do I stop a Docker container? Stop. Aha, you put the big button that says stop. Okay, so that is running, but I could go like this and then go -D, oops, D. And that should run it again, but this time it will give me back my my control. Anyway, so let's start looking into more functionality. So I have to start getting. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I have a spreadsheet that I need to import to my application MongoDB. How do I do this? Use Mongo import tool to import CSV into Mongo database. Steps. First, save your spreadsheet as CSV. Open in Excel, file, save as, comma delimited. Install MongoDB database tools if not already installed. Have I done that? I think they're all installed. Yeah, that's what this is, right? Gradle? No? Oh, wait. Huh. Okay, I thought I had Mongo installed on here. All right, let's go like this, and we'll go here, and we'll... Okay, while that's going, I'll be right back. I gotta run upstairs for a moment. Okay. I think I've got things situated. Had to go start me some food. My wife made broccoli feta cheese soup. I'm just not really in the mood for broccoli and feta cheese soup. Yes. So, yeah. And I like broccoli sometimes. It has, if it's good. And then, trust me, not all broccoli is good. I've up until recently in my life, I didn't like broccoli at all. I didn't like it. I still don't really care for its texture at all. But I'm a person who will try things, and I have experienced the taste of good broccoli. And the texture is still kind of but if it tastes good, that's the thing though. Sometimes I'm not in the mood for the texture of broccoli. So yeah, it's like, yeah, just, it's weird. It's got that weird broccoli head on it. It's just, I don't know. It's just an odd thing. So yeah. That said, I threw in one of my breakfast Trader Joe's burritos, chorizo burritos, and that's 20 minutes, so let's set my timer. Okay, where were we? So now, I got MongoDB tools installed. And I think there's another extension here that will make Mongo available to me. I think it's this one. MongoDB for VS Code. Yeah, that's the one I want. It's only got 2 million downloads. Mongo Runner is a VS Code plugin. Helps developers connect to their Mongo database instances to do some basic operations such as simple query and tree topology. Huh. Does seem like one of the more popular ones. What is this? Mongo snippets for Node.js. I mean, I have this. This is pretty much all I really need, I think. Oh, you know what? Do I have MongoDB installed on this computer? Oh, shoot. I don't know that I have MongoDB installed. Yeah, I don't think I installed it. Because this is another one of those things that I installed on my other computer before. And here's the thing. I mean, if I have my MongoDB on both computers, that's going to be a problem. By the way, I'm curious. Does, when I create a Docker container, does it duplicate my MongoDB? How is it accessing my data? I'm curious, does it do it? Services app build environment. Containerize MongoDB with volume. Services MongoDB image Mongo volumes data DB. Host Docker internal allows container to access host MongoDB without volumes. Container data is ephemeral. Use networks to connect multiple containers. Your app likely uses host MongoDB via localhost. How would I set it up so my system production environments DB. Use environment variables for connection strings. See, I may have to do that because if I create a production database, I don't want to keep wiping it out. That sounds bad. Plus, I need to have a database that I can practice deployments on, right? So, I mean, if I change the database, I got to make sure that it goes to test successfully. It ultimately goes to prod successfully without breaking either one of them. So that's all pretty important. All right, so where was I? I was going here. I was going to go find my spreadsheet, my data spreadsheet here, so that I can start getting some user data in that I can start building against the apps. Now I have some play cards too, but I have to figure out how. I gotta identify the whole grid. It's basically going to be a grid layout, so it's going to be a big container of grid points, and each one is going to have to store information. So I think I want to build a component that outputs the play. I'm going to see if I can do that. Now I have to, it'll probably just, I'll do one play, obviously. I'll start doing the others later. But ultimately I need to have a component that can render what the play looks like on the field. Where the players are going to be, who's going to be there, that kind of thing. So I definitely need to, it's kind of like, I got to do both, right? My plays and my players have to be something I can render. So if I toggle through a bunch of plays, I should be able to see a bunch of plays on the field. So My idea is to be able to select a play and then just have it show kind of what it's going to look like on the field. Does it have to be on the field though? All right, well, I gotta stay focused. Let's get this data in. Let's get this data in. All right, so it's not there. Active Mind Games. And then we have my products. Then we have in development. And we have the NFL experience. And then we have my players. Player cards. Oh, no, not player cards. I need the player. Formulas. Formulas. That's the one. Last accessed. Wait. Do I not have Office on here? Oh my gosh. It's gonna bug me. Holy molians. Well, oh yeah, I have. Shoot, let's see if I have it on here. Alright, so now I need to go download Office 2019. I could use this, and maybe I'll try while this is downloading, but I don't like the web. I don't want to. I can't pay for the web 365, so I have a license for 2019. So I'm just gonna go get 2019. Hopefully I can, because I just installed it on my other computer, which is now gone. So now I got to get it back, but until then I got to get this one back on here. Office 2019. Download and install or reinstall Office 2019. Go to your Microsoft account dashboard, and if you're not already signed in, sign in Microsoft. Nope, I don't want to download 365. I want 2019. As always. Expand your browser to see if your user account should control prompt, and you do it. Does not make. Select yes. Your install is finished when you see. Installation or sign-in issues. So notice how this entire thing is about installing Office 365, but I don't want Office 365. Install Microsoft 365. I don't want it. Microsoft account dashboard. I don't want 365. Yeah, see, it took me forever to find this before, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. I'm just going to try, I repeat, try to do this with Excel online. This is not going to be fun, though. This is going to be lots of not fun. So how do I open? Do I have to upload it? because I have to upload it. And then we gotta go this guy. I gotta upload it so I could save it as a CSV. That's really all I want to do. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Products. In development. NFL experience. Football experience. Formulas. It's been 3 years since I accessed this. But look, I started developing it back in 2012, 2013. And I don't even know, will this work? Because if it goes online, is it going to be able to access my local stuff? I don't know how this is going to work. I lean towards it's not going to work. It's going to go, nope! Because I have external files. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep, see? It don't even work. Here I am trying to find You're dumb, Excel. There's always something. It's always something just blocking my way. It's like, let's not make this straightforward. Oh, Chiefs are going to kill Denver. It's going to be, it's over. All over but the crying. Denver's going to lose, and they will not make the playoffs this year. I mean, they've had moments that made you think that they might have a chance, that they might be good, but after losing to Cincinnati and the Chargers 2 weeks in a row, I just feel like they're just not there yet. They don't have it. Maybe next year they'll be more. They'll have it more together, but man. See, now I can't even do what I want to do. Download Microsoft Excel 2019 for desktop. Go to your dashboard. And it always wants you to. No, I just want to reinstall. Oh. No, it's not what I want, man. How to download previous versions of Excel. Using a thing called version history. To download a previous version of Excel, you can use the built-in feature called version history. Oops, retrieve the previous version from the management. No! Install a previous version of Microsoft Office. Wait. Nope. Nope. I did download it once, but it was on the other computer. And I don't think I saved it anywhere useful. I don't think this one has it. But I'm going to go look because I'm curious if I have it. Gosh, it's so annoying to have to go through this stuff. I'm telling you. All right, let's go. Let's go find my downloads and see if I have. Oh, there ain't nothing in there. How about nope. Nope, that's a workbook. I don't want to recover a previous version of a workbook. Go and click the button on the top right corner to sign in. Make sure it's the same account. Sign into the Microsoft account. Go to Microsoft website and click the button in the top right corner and follow the instructions. Make sure it's the same account you used to purchase the previous version of Office. Find products you purchased. Alright. Go here. And then we're going to go to my account. Food's done. And then go to my Microsoft account. And then go rewards, security, privacy, Game Pass, Microsoft. I don't want it. I want a different thing. My account. Click the icon. Find products you purchased and install the relevant version. Office, home, business, products you purchased. Yeah, but that's not where it is. That's not where it is. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I can go to what was it called? Is it Visual Basic or something like that? VisualStudio.com. And then go to Downloads. And then go to Older Downloads. 2019. It's Visual Studio, though. I don't want Visual Studio. They really make it hard, huh? It's like, oh, you bought this before? Yeah, well, we don't want you to find that. We want you to keep buying more stuff from us. We want you to get into a subscription model so that we can charge you every single year. This owning stuff forever is nonsense. We don't want you owning stuff like that. It's like, why not? Not everybody can afford to just keep throwing cash at everybody. Everybody wants a subscription. I don't want to have a subscription. Tired of subscriptions. You guys suck. Subscription sucks. Yeah, I don't want my game to have subscriptions. This is the kind of thing. This is the kind of thing that reminds me how much I do not want subscriptions in my game. It's just dumb. you know, here's my idea. Maybe I do something like you can buy the game each year. Maybe I just do a $20 or $25 for the game. I don't know. But what it'll like, you can play it for free with just basic stuff, or you can pay $25 and get 3 sets of expansions for cards, and you can get get all the bulk features for the game for a year. Maybe not everything. There'll be some things that you can get extra, but basically, and then the next time we upgrade or we put out a new version, But the problem with the new version is then your leagues and all that, It's almost like, do I want to do a new version or an upgrade, an expansion? I don't want to keep making people start over. That's dumb too. That's also dumb. Be right back. My dogs are kind of sneaky, at least my oldest one. She's like, she knows she's not supposed to be on the couch because we don't ever let her on the couch when we're at home. However, I often come up the steps and I can hear her jump off the couch. So I'm coming up the steps. She jumps off and goes and gets in her bed. And I'm like, I know you were on the couch. I heard you jump off the couch. She's just like looking at me like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, here we go. Let's look for that thing. Ah, I know it exists. Because I did it before. Right, you drink. Yeah, but I didn't buy it on their site. Well, I mean, I was a... Actually, I guess if you register, it should be there. It was there. I downloaded it the other day. I just don't want to keep buying thing. Office 365 is just like, buy again, buy this year, buy next year. Don't want to keep doing that. Guess I can do Google Docs. Mm-mm. It's not the right one. On go to Office, my Office, and sign in. Select install. Select install what? Oh, Office. I don't think I tried that one. Somehow I don't think this is gonna. Mm-hmm. I just feel like I have installed this. And I have the key. I should have kept the link to where I was supposed to get the software. Because I apparently don't know where I'm supposed to get it. Whoops. Man, what a waste. See, then this takes you to this, which just takes you... See, 365. I do not want 365. Urgh. All 365. Nothing lets you just like get. Wait, am I close? These are all 2016, 16, 19. Aha! Aha! Is this it? What is that? That's a PDF. That's not the file. What the heck? Wait, are these not the files? You know, that document. I don't need a stinking document. I need the file. Well, I thought I was close. But this is full of crap. If you're a volume license, please. I don't know. It's not what I want. What I need is the software. It's so weird. It's like it takes you here. It says, yeah, you can install 2019. Follow these instructions to get 365. No, I don't want 365. I want 2019. Oh, but follow these instructions and you can get Office 365. No! You're not getting it. You're not understanding. I do not want. I do not want it. Then you go here, download to download. Download and install or reinstall Office 2019. Don't get it. I don't get it at all. Open file and where's open file? or Office, it says. It's like, none of these work. If I go here, and then there's only this. It's like you can't like select the one you already have. And then I go here. All right, let's do this. It's a virtual store powered by AI, of course. How? Where do I go to download Office 2019 to reinstall it? Not Office 365. Ah, something's different here. Haha. Let's see what this does. Well, let's see what this does. Okay, now remind me to never lose this Office file. Save it. Don't ever let it out of your sight again. It's just don't ever let it out of your sight. You'll never get it back. You know what I need? I need a dark chocolate covered cherry. That's what I need. Wow. Cutting it close. That's a coincidence. So I was sitting here, you know what? Okay, so my kids pay their car insurance and their phone. to us because we pay for it, and then they just pay us back. And I was just going to check to see if one of my sons had paid. So I was about to click on Venmo, and a message pops up. So just paid you for this thing. This like, wow, that was pretty good because it was like 3 weeks ago I sent it, or 2 weeks ago. And I was like, So that's cool. I just don't know how to reply. I was going to say, cool. But I don't really know how to reply and say cool. Thanks or anything like that. Well, guess I don't know how to do that. And then Office is slow. Well, now, of course, this computer's not fast, so that's part of it. But still, all this just to get my files. I mean, I'll need it more in the future, and I'll have to reinstall again on my other computer when I get it back. Jeez. I really came up fast. Look at that. There was this much liquid in there before I added this, and it fuzzed up all the way to there. I bet you it's not even 3/4 full when it's done. Dundee fuzzing. Dundee fuzzing? Dundee fuzzing? Okay. I know, I'm not making any progress because I spend all that time trying to find Office just so I can install it, just so I can import my data. I have to save it as a CSV, which I can't open it on the online version because apparently it doesn't know how to handle it. But alas, here I go. All right, so what else can I do then? Let's see. If I can't do I can start creating my my play grid. So what my play grid is going to be is how the system's going to run and determine how plays work, right? So the best way for that to happen is I got to go in here, and I'll probably have to go create a service for. So what would the service for a play be? Because really it's just a reading thing, right? I mean, it's not even going to be, there's not going to be any real actions on the play. I mean, there's not going to be any methods short of save and read. Of course, I guess game plans are just save and read too. There's other tools that are going to do stuff with the game plan. But it is just like compartmentalizing the plays. I wonder if it's possible. I'm trying. Here's the thing. I don't know how Unity works, and I'm trying to decide how does graphics work. Okay, so if you want something to move along, say a line, is that something you store? Like, say you have particular routes that like a route that a NFL receiver has to run, right? Hey, how's it going, Nintendo? Man, dude, I've been on for almost 2 hours. Haven't seen you. And it's almost bedtime for you, ain't it? Oh, no. You probably have tomorrow off. Well, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so well actually, do you even work? That's right. You're like me. You're in the same non-employed work. Oh, I did go dash today. I actually did pretty good for 2 hours. I think I did just over $20 an hour for 2 hours worth of work, which it's good for dashing. Which isn't good, but it's good for dashing. It's only a couple dollars more than the minimum wages up here, but got something, right? It's $40 I didn't have when I started, so, and I'm not going again tomorrow. I got New Year's Eve gaming tomorrow, all day, 12 to 12. 12 hours of board gaming. Not BORED. You work tomorrow? What? Oh, that's right. You were doing, well, what event? For the event setup? Oh, is it just like some event that you're taking part in? Now you were saying that you were going to be working at for the Super Bowl setup, but that's not for another month. But what kind of event? You got some kind of New Year's Eve event going on tomorrow? So I got my Docker stuff working, dude. Got all that done yesterday, but then my computer is back in the shop, so now I'm back to my old computer, and so I had to spend all day today, a good chunk of today, trying to get everything working again on this computer. Luckily, it wasn't terribly complicated to get my Docker running on this computer, so that went pretty smoothly since I knew I had it working on the other one. But yeah, I'll be board gaming all day tomorrow. I have a local board gaming group that I go a couple times a month, usually if things aren't like interfering with it. But on New Year's Eve, usually one day, like for Thanksgiving, usually the Saturday after, usually. And then usually around, and the other 3-day weekends, Labor Day, Memorial Day, and then usually on the 4th of July. So it's about 5 times a year. We do an all-day gaming event where we go in early. I start like at 12. We just board game usually only until 5 or 10 o'clock. Not 5 or 10, between 8 and 10 o'clock. And then, but on New Year's Eve, it's the only one that we go late, and we'll generally play until midnight. Just and then ring in the new year, and then we all go home, assuming there's no games in progress. The people who are playing a game at that time will usually, stick around. But it's pretty fun. Starts at noon, so I don't know. I'll get up, go work out, get some stuff together. My wife's making some pulled pork for it, even though she's not going. We had some extra pork from a local place that we get pork from. So pulled pork, and it's really good, and she's gonna heat it up and stuff, and then I'll take it. So I guess I could start working on my plays. Trying to decide how I want to do this. So the design structure, I have an idea. The plays have to have certain information, because that's how it's going to tell the player actions, right? So each player has to move on the field, and it's basically going to interact with the player. So the player's going to have to go, okay, well, this is my task, right? I got to run this route, or run or do this run, or whatever they're going to do. And at certain points, we got to do those handoffs. But I got to figure out how the play is going to be stored, right? So I have a grid set up on my plays. Oh, what do you know? That was quick. That was going slow. I didn't think it'd ever be done, you know, honestly. All right, so if I go to, so I have Excel now. Huh. So I'm a little worried that Microsoft's going to go, dude, you've activated this like 3 times in the last month. But it's like, I'm really not. I'm just using it on one computer. It's just that I keep having to send in my other computer for repairs, and then they reformat the computer, and then when I get it back, you know, I have to reinstall everything again. And then when it's gone for that week or whatever time, I have to install on this other computer. So it's like I'm not constantly, you know, I'm not like trying to get more. I'm not trying to get more out of it than I'm supposed to. It's not like I'm sharing it with everybody. Oh yeah, this is going to be fun. Yeah, I have all of my references are probably broken at the moment. Because they're probably this file's on a network location. Other users who have access to network location may be able to tamper with the file. What? Do you want to make this file a trusted document? Yes. I don't know. Does that break anything? Hopefully not. Obviously some things are broken. I gotta figure out how to get all my references fixed now. So look, these are some of the names. I told you I was doing all of my names. These are some of the names of the quarterbacks that I have. Wes Rebred, Tori Nolke, Kyle Norton. These are all guys that don't play anymore because this is back when I did this. But and I bought the stats. But you know, I got Peyton Manning in here. Tang Yinpom. Hey man, it's hard to make up names out of somebody else's name. So, but hey, you're getting the inside scoop on who players really are. Now, my understanding is I'm starting to find out that it might not matter if I use their real names. I just can't use their likeness to go with it or their numbers. But, you know, I don't want to, to me seems risky. So, why take the chance? Anyway, all right, so get stat text. All right, so I should have a function on here. Something. All right, so we get stat. Why is this not working? I have this functionality that builds up all the teams. See all the these are all of the teams of everyone in the league, and I forgot even how to call this. It's a function that'll go and build as many teams as it can out of the stats that I have. So these are all valid teams. I think it looks like I set up I don't know, what is the salary cap? That's pretty close. They all look like they're pretty close to the same average salary. 7.8 million. Anyway. I gotta figure out, man, it's been a while since I used this. Now I gotta remember where get stat text is. I think that's a name, right? It's in here. Get stat text. These are all the formulas I created. Where the heck is get stat text? Oh, that's a function. Oh, I gotta open up my development. What is the developer thing on here? I think I have to go here and go options and then go somewhere in here. Advanced, maybe? Cut, copy, pen, print, chart. Man. Where is it? Where is the developer? Is it on the add-ins? Alright, alright. Formulas? I can't remember. Gonna have to go ask Copilot. Man, it's been so long. I've gotten rusty. Man, I was an Excel expert at one time. I mean, literally, I got people hiring me because I was an Excel guru. But that's how I wrote all these formulas and all this complex Excel. But man, it's been a long time now. How to enable developer features in Excel 2019. Enable developer tab. That's going to right click on any ribbon. Select customize the ribbon. Customize the ribbon. And then what is it? In the right pane of the Excel options dialog box that opens next to developer under the main tab section, click OK. Developer, there it is. And there we go. Okay, so now let's go look at my macros. Not macros, sorry. Visual Basic. Aha! There she blows. Alright, so getting on round better. TM get stat. What am I looking for, by the way? I am looking for get stat text. So I'm thinking something's not enabled here. That's what I'm thinking is going on here. Macro security. Trust access to VBA project object. Wow. Well, why are you not working? See, all this stuff should be numbers. There should be numbers everywhere. I got to get that. I got to get this loading again. So var, all right, we got modifiers. Gets that text. All right, let's go back to my code. Go back here and it gets that text. There it is, gets that text. And the question is, why aren't you working? What is your problem? It's not even telling me what the error is. It's just not running. It's like it's not even running the functions. So I like. Shotgun percentage. Yeah, I have a lot of things here. Will this take me to these if I... O, P, Q. These are just ranges, really. Something is not right. Where is my data? Maybe it's not referencing the data correctly. I think that might be the problem because I don't see my source data here. My source data is not present. It's not going to build off of a bunch of nothings. Position card stats. Yeah, I think that's my problem. I'm missing my stats, but how is this referencing them? I gotta relearn my spreadsheet, man. And no idea what I'm doing because I don't remember how I attached it to stuff. Nothing like looking at old functionality. So it's obviously referencing some another spreadsheet, which I get because I know that's how I set it up, but I just don't remember where I did it at. So the question is, where is it? There's probably a relative reference. Worksheet functions lookup. I bet you it's a relative reference to another spreadsheet because I think if I go here and I go here, go back down into products, in development, NFL experience. Got source stats, but see, these are a lot of my stats that came in as XML. But I'm almost positive this references another sheet. Because I had to pull all the stats into another sheet. Rules, formulas. Man, maybe I may have to. Feels weird to have to solve this. I feel like I should remember all this. It's like error checking, evaluate. I am all right. I wonder what I feel like this might be out of the realm of the abilities of my chat buddies, but I'm gonna go find out. Let's go see if my chat friends have any clue. I have an Excel workbook that is old. It is several years old and has many references and many formulas in it. Many have references to other sheets. To other worksheets. Today when I opened it, all my formulas are messed up. Are not showing any values. Is something you can help figure out? Well, I can try that. Let's go to formula. Oops, nope. Calculation. Nope, they're automatic. If you see the actual formulas displayed in the cells instead of results, this could be because Excel is no solution. Press Control, the tilde key usually located in the to toggle between showing formulas and results. Ultimately, go to the formulas. That's not it. Sometimes Excel workbooks can become complex, especially if the workbook is very old or has a large number of formulas and references to the solution. Try opening the file in safe mode. Press Control while opening the file and see if this results. Alternatively, by opening the file in a different version of Excel or another machine to see if the issue. If your workbook contains, I think this is the problem though. Check if there are any warning messages about missing links or external workbooks. You can find and update broken links by going to Data, Edit Links. Let's go to Data, Edit Links. Well, I don't see edit links. Text remove. If the external workbooks are missing or moved, you may need to reestablish those links. Formula errors. See, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be formula errors. Pretty sure it's not going to be formula errors because these things all worked in the past. All I did is reopen it. So getting everybody enable content. But we're still getting absolute blanks. Yeah. The thing is, how do I... File format compatibility, check for add-ins or macros. Please check these steps and let me know if any of them resolve the issues. If you're still encountering the problem, I'm going to see, yeah, let's go check out Claude. Oh, that's Black Box AI, I think. Yeah. Where's Claude? Is that Claude? That's Claude. All right, so while we're trying to get my Excel sheet to load, don't know what's wrong. Are you able to analyze in Excel workbook? Tell me why a fully working workbook ago that has not been edited is suddenly showing all formulas. Formula bearing fields as blank. I am guessing it is from external missing data, but I cannot figure out where I need to go to fix those links. Edit links. Look for edit links in the queries and connections. Queries. There is no queries and connections. Oh, data. Queries and connections. There's no edit links. Edit links does not exist under queries and connections. I'm using Excel 2019. Go to File and Info on the top left. In the middle panel, look for Edit Links to Files. file. What does it say? Click info. Aha. Oh, there's stuff going on here. For sure. The active content in this file is allowed to run because the trust document policies and trust center aren't restricting it. Check the workbook for hidden properties. Check accessibility. Check the workbook for content. Check compatibility. Okay, well, I got to info. In the middle panel, look for edit links to files. I don't see edit links to files. Share, copy path, copy local path, open file location, control, spec document, browser view options, manage workbook, show all properties. If you don't see edit links to files directly, still in the info section, look for check for issues, drop down button, and click it, and you should see edit links as long as I did check for issues, but not. Before you use documents, make sure you save changes. Do you want to save? Sure, whatever. Did it do anything? Inspect, okay, inspect, let's do it. I really want the links to other files is this one that I'm looking for. Alright, so we got a couple of messages here. Let's see what we got. Macroforms were found. We can't remove these for you. After you remove them, inspect the file again. I don't want them removed. We can't remove these for you after you remove them. Following items are found. Comments. No, we're not going to remove those. Personal information, the following documents. Data model, content, add in, slicers, embedded documents, macros forms. Links to other files, no links. Oh. Huh. Ooh. Do I want a month of that? I'm not paying 20 bucks a month. Nope, sorry, I'm too poor. If I was going to pay, I don't know if I'd buy Copilot. I mean, Copilot's okay, but I think I'd probably do Claude or ChatGPT or something. All right, so what is my problem then? So each of these pages is unique to its own self. They're obviously they're all referencing something. But the question is, where are they breaking down? Why is the operator... We look at ourselves formula language. As a result, you might notice the operator in some formulas. Your formula will behave the same as it always has. Okay, but why is this not showing any data? So it's referencing this. So we'll go here. Get stat text. Get stat text is part of my formulas that are over here. And I have get stat text. Okay, let's see, we go if this workbooks, then set stats and this workbook, else for each stat data in workbooks. If stats pass data.xlsx, then oh, see, we're supposed to be looking. Where is that? Stats pass data.xlsx. Is that in here? Haha. I think that might be the problem. I don't have a version of this in here, do I? I do not. Let's copy this in here, see what that does. Are we different, or is it the same problems? Oh no, it's different. Now it's just got a lot of, it's got stuff. It's not got the right stuff, but oh, that's enable content. Wait. Oh. Boo. I guess that's not the problem. All right, so I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and step through my code. Well, that'll be fun. I gotta see where we are going. Okay, so this is get stat. Let's just get stat text. Let's see where we go. Let's see where this takes us. We'll put a break right here. Wait, I know you can break. Okay. Oh, I can't break on a declaration. Okay. Yeah, this is going to be fun. All right, so let's go here. And so, all right, so this workbook, if this workbook true, set stat else. All right, let's see what we got. F10. Not F10. what's the I thought it was F10. Is it F11? F12. Okay, what's the step command? Dang it. All right. I should be able to step through here, but it's not letting me. Debug. F8. Oh, okay. Jeez. It's been a while. Telling you, I'm rusty. Okay, FU case. Modifiers. Now, I do have a sheet called modifiers. I do. right? If stat sheet name equals modifiers, I'm going to exit the 4. Okay, so I'm going to exit the 4. Range names, KC. Where is the range name for KC? Does that have a lookup? It does. PS lookup KC. All right, so we're getting a value back there anyway. And now we got to go worksheet functions match lookup name KC and WSC stat sheet column. Columns 1. What is a WSC stat sheet name? See immediate window, view, immediate window. Oh, the good old days, man. I haven't done this in so long. Alright, so we're going to go WS stat sheet dot name modifiers. Okay, so we're looking in modifiers, column 1, position 0, get row of name on stat sheet. So this is basically looking up the term KC in my modifiers column. Kansas City Chiefs. That's what that value should be. We're going to return Kansas City Chiefs. Now, get stat text is, that's what this is supposed to be. But the question is, well, these are all returning values. Kansas City Chiefs, get stat text. These all have values. Huh. Why is it not working then? Now they're switching to zeros. Why are they switching to zeros? Weird. Is it doing something? Calculating. It says 12%, 13%. I don't know if this is doing anything or not. It's really slow though. 18, 20%. This is not a fast process. It shouldn't be that complicated. I don't remember it taking this long. When I developed this thing, it was on a slower, older computer than this one. So whatever it is, it's struggling. It'd be weird to have to rewrite all this. How would I even do that? Would I have to put it, if I didn't want to do it in Excel, I'd have to get all my stat data into the database and then run these formulas for every, gosh, I don't even know how you do that. I mean, I know how to use Excel, but you can't do embedded formulas in Mongo. So you basically would have to do stats and then have like a query that develops all of the stats. So I'd have to put all the stats in, and then I'd have to go through and copy every one of these formulas. And so many of these formulas are dependent on other formulas. It's like you have to get the answer to the ones before you can get to the answers to the one after. Okay, so I don't know why this is like 8. Wow, this is taking forever. I'm hoping it's doing something though. Maybe that was the problem, like it just didn't recalculate. But it's doing the entire workbook now. I just don't know how long it's going to take. And that said, oh God, I don't know, man. How do I... These are some complex formulas. They do a lot of stuff. And trying to recreate that is going to be fun. And there's, as you can see, just in the code, all you can see is definitely running a lot. There's a lot of stuff going on back here. I'm wondering if, because they see how long this is taking? I'm thinking that's the problem. I mean, I think that's what's going on. I'm going to let this run. I don't know how long it's going to take. I hope it won't take forever. But it's going to run for a bit. We're at 50% or so, and I don't know how long, if I click on anything, if it's going to reset, start over. So I'm going to stop, take a break, and Nintendo, man, thanks for stopping by again. Always appreciated. I definitely will be around again. I probably won't be coding much tomorrow, but I'll be able to be back on New Year's, because